business and considered after all other regular agenda items. And we're going to go with, of course, June 3rd, 2025 Village Board Meeting Minutes. June 17, 2025 Village Board Meeting Minutes. June 17, 2025 Executive Session Minutes, not for release. Approval of July 1st, 2025 Bills List. And a resolution authorizing the use of U.S. Route 52 Manhattan-Monee Road on Monday, September 1st, 2025, Labor Day. Anybody have any questions about that? No discussion? Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes.
Boone.
Yes.
Doyle.
Yes.
Behina. Yes.
Motion passed. Okay, under new business. An ordinance repealing ordinance number 1304-19 and section 1-15 of the Village of Manhattan Code, Will County, Illinois, investment policy. I need a motion to approve the ordinance repealing the ordinance number 1304, section -1. Do I have a motion for that? That's,
Motion.
thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any
Dilling.
discussion on this? No? Okay, let's do a roll call then.
Dilling.
Sorry, I thought I heard Young, sorry. Yes.
Neighbors. Boone.
Yes.
Doyle.
Yes.
Behina. Yes. Young.
Yes.
Okay, passed. An ordinance amending section 1-9-5 of the Village of Manhattan Code, Will County, Illinois, deposit of funds. Motion to approve an ordinance amending this section, Village of Manhattan Code, Will County, for depositing funds. Just a procedure and how we're going to be doing that. So I need a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, sorry.
Boone.
Yes.
Doyle.
Yes.
Behina. Yes. Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes. Okay. There's a resolution adopting an investment policy. Motion to approve a resolution adopting an investment policy. Jeff, can you explain what that is? You Jeff. Justin, sorry.
Sure.
Yes, Jeff. My first
So-
name, okay?
I responded to my brother's name Jason all my life, so Jeff, Justin, Jason, whatever. So these three items together we will end up with a new investment policy. And in the packet is a listing of the major changes to the investment policy. So for the most part, it is the same. A lot of the wording has changed, just to update it to best practices through GFOA. If there's any specific questions, I can answer those. If you'd like me to go through those major changes, I can do that as well.
Yeah, does the board have any questions? That was C, correct? Okay. Yep, I need a motion and second.
Motion. Second.
Roll call.
Doyle.
Yes.
Behina. Yes. Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes.
Boone.
Yes.
Okay. Motion passed. There's an ordinance amending Section 1-9-2 of the Village of Manhattan Code, Will County, Illinois, disbursements. Motion to approve an ordinance amending Section 1-9-2 of the Village of Manhattan Code, Will County, Illinois, disbursement. Justin.
Thank you. So currently, Section 1-9-2 of Village Code includes the village president, village administrator, and finance director to sign checks. However, at the June 17th board meeting, the board approved a resolution authorizing village administrator, myself, and deputy clerk Lewis to sign checks, and so this amends the code so that it allows the board to authorize those individuals on a regular basis, whether if somebody changes, somebody leaves, you can just do a resolution rather than changing the entire code.
Okay, thank you. I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Bahina? Yes. Young?
Yes.
Dilling?
Yep.
Boone?
Yes.
Doyle?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
What's that? The good stuff, yep. Approval of the IDOT resolution for maintenance under the Illinois Code for the 2025 resurfacing project. Motion to approve the IDOT resolution under Illinois Code for the resurfacing project in the amount of $750,000.
John,
I was just going to ask.
will this then finalize us in Hanover? Will that be all the streets covered? This is the ones that we put on hold due to construction? Okay, and we don't think construction that's still going there is going to be a problem?
There's not as many homes being built, there's a few lots left over there.
Okay, cool. It's good to check it off. Thanks.
Anybody else? Discussion?
We're good.
Okay. Can I get a motion then?
Motion. Second.
Roll call?
Young?
Yes.
Dilling?
Yes.
Boone?
Yes.
Doyle?
Yes.
Bahina? Yes.
Okay, motion carried. A resolution awarding the bid for Eastern Avenue reconstruction, North Street to Smith Road. The approval resolution awarded the bid for Eastern Avenue reconstruction, North Street to Smith Road to P.T. Farrell Construction in the amount of $1,945,713.33.
I got a question.
Good.
Hey, John, what was our original budget for this? 'Cause I was talking to the mayor, and we were both bouncing back what number we thought was.
It kept changing because we.
The scope
at
changed
first,
a lot.
Right, the scope kept changing, so that's why we kept getting different numbers on it. Pretty much it was always around the 2.5 mark
For the entire project or
Right.
just the section?
for the entire project.
Okay.
And then we kind of scaled it back a little bit, and then it was like, what was it, 400? What was for the culverts? So 420 for the culverts, and then the 1.9 came in
Okay.
for the rest of the road.
Okay. So this looks like we'll be hopefully here under budget. Do we know when they'll start if we do award it tonight?
They're just going over the books right now, and then we'll have a pre-con meeting. We've already talked to P.T. Farrell. Some of the, same thing like what we did on the north end with the box culverts,
Mhm.
those are being made to order. So
Okay.
that's like a 6-week period for that.
Okay. So once this is completed, then the guardrails will go in over the new culverts, and that resurfacing will be done as well, right?
Correct.
So it'll be
Guardrails
completely
and-
done, opened up,
Yep.
and nothing
The whole
else to do
thing.
there? Okay.
Yep, all the way from Smith to Eastern with the 4-foot shoulder.
And no drainage changes, right? Just
No drainage, it's not,
resurfacing, right?
yeah, it's not, I'm sorry, trustee, it's not curb and gutter, it's just going to be ditch lines, but they're going to reshape them to help with the water flow over there.
Okay. Do we feel like when they jump into this, that there'll be any opportunities for change orders? Do we feel like they're going to find something they didn't expect? Because it's really bad shape. I think it's worse
Right.
shape than what was originally discussed.
Robinson did their due diligence on it, so we're not expecting anything,
Okay.
but there's always a chance.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's a lot worse shape than it was when we decided to do this last year.
Correct, I mean, that's why it's a total reconstruction, because there's really no base there.
Yeah.
So there's just like asphalt and then like an inch of gravel. So that's why
Right.
it's a total reconstruction.
Okay.
If I can, just,
Yeah, please, Carrie.
so a part of what we do on the front end, and appreciate our towns allowing us to do this, is doing the soil borings and the pavement cores so that we know, although it's a snapshot, we know what's underneath that road, so we know it's all crap. Then we have the ability to put in the correct pay items in order for the contractor to be aware of that situation. We also have contingency items in the contract, should it be worse than what we expect. So there's always an opportunity, but I will say we prefer, and this is how I always operate, we prefer to put as many bid items in there for what-if situations as possible to get them competitively bid, as opposed to a change order on the back end when the contractor can basically take advantage of the situation. So do the best we can, but there's always a possibility.
Okay, thank you.
We don't have to have IDOT involved in this at all.
Not from an approval standpoint, we did have to go to the detour committee meeting for IDOT because we'll be using 52 and North Street as a part of the detour since we are closing down Eastern for through traffic. It'll be open for local, but we did have to go to a detour committee meeting for that.
Now, is that price included us going over to railroad? I remember us talking about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, does the
there's-
railroad have to do that separate, or does PT Farrell do it under contract of railroad?
No, the Metro will do their own work within their right-of-way, at least that has to do with the tracks itself. They're working on that. They're apparently going to change it to concrete instead of it being asphalt all around the tracks as well, so that'll help with future maintenance, because obviously you drive any railroad tracks, you know, it turns into a speed bump, basically. But they are handling that. There is a permit process that PT Farrell will have to go through, paperwork really, insurance, flaggers, they ask for deposit for flaggers, things like that. But yeah, all that's been coordinated with.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else?
Yeah, when construction does begin, do you know approximately how many weeks or months it'll take from start to end?
Months is a lot better than weeks.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it's all, obviously it's weather dependent too. If it rains when they have the road open, then it's gonna delay them a bit. So, I mean, we have a completion schedule in there, but months is definitely so,
All right.
fingers crossed.
That's it? How about a motion?
Motion.
Roll call?
Dilling,
Yes.
Boone,
Yes.
Doyle,
Yes.
Bahina, yes, Young.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Resolution authorizing the installation of streetlights on Smith Road from Foxford Drive to Route 52. To approve this resolution authorizing this installation on Smith Road to Route 52 by ComEd for a total upfront cost of $11,647.47 and a monthly charge of $123.13. Anybody got any questions about the lighting on Smith Road from Foxford to 52? Did I miss something, John? You're looking at me like, no. No, you sure? Okay.
I'll motion.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Boone,
Yes.
Doyle,
Yes.
Bahina, yes, Young,
Yes.
Dilling.
Yes. Motion carried. And resolution authorizing the Round Barn Water Main Extension. Motion to approve the resolution authorizing the Round Barn Water Main Extension by J.S. Alberico Construction Company in the amount of $120,200.
John, can you maybe speak on this, or Jeff, just kind of give everyone, maybe in the audience, a little rundown why we're doing this and what the goal is? I think it's important.
Well, the plan is to run a water main from White Feather up to the Round Barn, So the round barn, when they go through their remodeling and rehab project, they'll be able to add sprinkler system and have water service to the barn. And eventually that would also give us additional chance to run the water main farther up, about 52 if necessary.
How big of a water main is that?
It's a 12-inch line.
12-inch line? Okay. Any other questions?
Well, and just to be clear too, so we're running it down, and then the park district's gonna be responsible for their part of tapping onto it and bringing it in too. We're
Correct.
not paying for that part.
Right, yeah, they're responsible for the tap-on fee. We're just running the main. They'll tap off of the main and run a line into the round barn, which they're fixing up right now, like Jeff said, for the sprinkler system, and plus to have water inside of it as well.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a good way to work with these guys and get that thing open, because it's gonna eventually generate a lot of tax revenue for the town. So, big fan.
Okay, can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Doyle.
Yes.
Bahina. Yes. Young.
Yes.
Dilling.
Yep.
Bone.
Yes.
All right. All I got is, they're going to town on Park Street. Thanks. The only complaint I got is there's stones on the street, on Wabash. John, get out there with a broom, will you? Other than that, they're really going to town. Thanks for getting that organized and up and running, and leave Wally's house alone, and we'll be fine. See? Tom? Jennifer?
Just for everyone to have a safe 4th of July. It's right around the corner. Don't play with fireworks. And that's about it. Stay cool. It's still pretty warm out there.
Justin?
Not much, just happy 4th for everyone, a little early, but enjoy yourselves and enjoy the fireworks all night long and the following days. You know, give some patience to our police department. They're gonna be getting a lot of calls, so try to be mindful and be respectful. Thanks.
Clint?
I just want to echo the same comments. Everyone have a great Independence Day this Friday. And I had a chance to speak to Mark Nelson about the Stonegate Park. I've been fielding a lot of questions from fellow Stonegate residents, and it sounds like they're going to, working on the transfer of land to the Park District as far as I'm concerned right now. So hopefully we'll get that going, because I know it's a big sore subject for us in Stonegate. But otherwise, we have the 4th of July to look forward to this weekend. And yeah, everyone stay safe and have a good time.
Okay. Jeff?
The mayor asked me to express his thanks to you for filling in for him. And he wanted to let everyone know that he's out of town on some family business, but he'll be back in a couple of days, and he'll be at our next board meeting.
Thank you. Becky?
I wanted to remind everyone that the community-wide blood drive is scheduled for Thursday, July 31st from 2 to 7 in the Village Hall Meeting Room. And if you would like to sign up or donate blood, to contact Shelley Lewis. I also wanted to remind everyone that we do have the parade this Saturday, July 5th as well.
Good. Justin?
Nothing to add at this point.
Chief?
I just wish everyone a happy 4th of July, and thank John Tyke and the Public Works. They've been assist us in a lot with a few projects we've had around the station and at the EMA garage, and that's it.
Very good. John?
Just well 7's moving at a great speed, so we're hoping for that to stay the way it's going. That's for our new radium removal facility, so that's all going good. The Park Street drainage, like Trustee Dealing mentioned, they're working at their full steam. We also went and we did all the sump lines for all the homeowners out there. So we've already ran sump lines. We've tied a bunch of the homeowners' downspouts into it as well, so help them. So they're all very appreciative for that. And that's all we have for Public Works.
Thank you. Carrie? Anything? Nothing?
Nope, I'm good.
That's it? Beads, no none?
Yeah, beads and more beads.
Okay, there's no executive session tonight. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I get to use this. It's over with.